at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Carson Wentz, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race, very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. And the Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
The tackle made by Caleb Chason.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Pulled in at the 24. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Brown on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll find Smith-Schuster, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Brown on 1st down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll look to throw again. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. 2nd and 10. This is Harris. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And now they're in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. Brown. He'll buy some time right. that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's Bowden. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Nick Bowden, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Here's Brown looking to throw on second down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Here's James. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. A solid first half for him, and so far a good start to the second half.
And I'm going to try not to go overboard with praise here, but I can't help it. He is playing so well. Really accurate with the ball, finding guys open downfield, and finding the end zone 3 times. That'll help offset the one interception.
Absolutely. Just that one pick with the 3 touchdowns so far. Looking for Shepard deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Brown eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brown now throwing on first down. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety roaming into position, almost had it, but it's second down. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Throwing again. Brown. Room to run past midfield. And some room to run now. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Looking deep for Adams. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw. Brown. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down throw complete downfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. A drive there of just 4 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And quickly they get to the line. Brown on 1st and 10. Finds the open target, Arnold. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now Brown to throw on second down. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the pick-6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's another carry for Harris. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Brown. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. And that's complete to Adams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. We'll check on his status when we get back. First throw complete to Rager. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Hurts will throw. Dancing to his left. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're playing well on this side of the ball. They're playing well on the other side of the ball. It's been a nice methodical comeback for them, hasn't it?
Love the word. And a lot of times you get teams that start to panic a little bit when things haven't gone well. So the use of methodical by you, that just tells you they hung in there. And, hey, if we play better on one side of the ball, if we play better on the other side of the ball, put it all together, and that's where we are now.
Yeah, they're chipping away. Back to throw. Setting up the screen with Gainwell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And this is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around. Hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way, but you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Shepard deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for Jacksonville, they boost their record up to a strong